Hi guys, I'm Rita and I'm digital accountant. Today I'm reviewing KashFlow accounting software. It is my personal opinion and review of this accounting software, and it has been not influenced by any other opinions. To be honest, about 2 days ago I was not sure how I will record this review, as I was not sure what kind of good points I will share with you guys. But KashFlow accounting software has indeed some amazing features that might help you to manage your business operations quicker and easier. But on another hand, there is also some considerations or drawbacks for you to take into account. Okay, let's start with the good points why I would choose KashFlow accounting software. RTI payroll, or known as real-time information payroll. It is not so easy actually to find one complete accounting software which would provide you with accounting and bookkeeping services like issuing invoices and recording bank transactions, as well as payroll. And KashFlow actually have nailed it. They provide both. But if you just decide that you need just a payroll, you do not need a bookkeeping part, you can just subscribe for a KashFlow payroll if you wish to. Also, once you register on KashFlow payroll, so if you are using KashFlow accounting and you need a payroll because you have employed more staff, when you scroll more to left-hand side to bottom, you will see a KashFlow payroll. You can sign up and enable real-time information submission to HMRC. What does that mean? If you don't know, then all payroll tax summaries need to be submitted, or information need to be submitted to government on real-time information basis. So if you do a monthly payroll, you will need to submit it to government directly. And KashFlow payroll allows you to connect to HMRC and do RTI, or real-time information reporting, directly to them. That's a good point for KashFlow payroll. Also, if you just decided to start KashFlow payroll and you don't know how to start, there is a section called Help on KashFlow payroll, where it provides multiple guides how you can start, what each category requires from you to have, for example, PAYE reference, where you can get, and etc. As well as once you start to fill in details on a field, and if you see an I letter on like a black button next to that field, you can click on it and it will provide more information or more details about that particular field. So there might be cases when you do not need to actually enter anything because it doesn't apply to you. This is very good to start using KashFlow payroll, and it is big tick from me. Payroll well integrated in KashFlow accounting software. Stock control or stock management. How important to you is to make sure that you have enough stock to fulfill a customer's order. And if you have considered an easy and simple stock control system, then KashFlow accounting software provides it. It allows you to increment stock. By increment, I mean to automatically show an increase in a stock when you have purchased it. So if you have a supplier invoice, what you received for 5 units, and when you will record it on your KashFlow accounting software, it will record under that product group 5 units. And on another hand, when you will issue a customer invoice, it will decrease stock levels. So if you have issued invoice for 2 units, it will reduce to 3 items. And you will be able to easily see those quantities and perform a proper stock control process. So to record those transactions is very simple and easy, and it's not overcomplicated. So it's simple to see your outstanding quantities and check with what you actually have in your shelves of your products. Sales quotes. So if you have received a request from potential customer to issue a quote and you actually don't want to issue an invoice or manually create one on Word document or any other resources that you've been using to potentially create the quotes previously, then KashFlow accounting software allows you to issue sales quotes, and those will not change your numbers or impact major reports like profit and loss statement. Also, on those sales quotes, you will be able to attach notes or any other important information relating to this proposal or deal. Also, all those notes and information will be easily accessible by your team members, and you will be able to manage how that deal or proposal how progressed. Plus, you can attach any support documents or files to back up this proposal or deal, just to keep a history. And once customer have been confirming this deal and deal being signed off and you want to issue invoice, you can easily convert this sales quote to an invoice. And all information and notes from the sales quote will be brought forward to an invoice. So once you will open this invoice, you'll be able to see all history, all your hoops and loops, what you went through with this proposal or deal, if you have added those notes under sales quote originally. Mileage. If you have a motorcycle or car that you use for business purposes, I can guarantee that mileage section will be one of your favorite. And reason is because you can actually record your journey from point A to point B, and when you add an address, it picks up locations plus minus exactly and calculates miles automatically. Also, if there is multiple routes or roads, what you can select from point A to point B, there will be a drop-down box and you can select ones that are available. But you can also select custom and enter your own miles. Alongside this calculation of miles, it also calculates a cost. So you don't need to manually calculate how many miles, how many pences I can claim per mile, and etc. Mileage calculator will do it for you. And as per government guidelines in UK, first 10,000 kilometers are at 45 pence per mile. And this is how KashFlow accounting software are set up. If you say that you actually use a car or motorcycle or even a van for your business purposes. Even I don't have a car, and I was so excited to test and trial mileage and enter, and I almost wished, I wish I would have a car so I could record mileage more often. It was fun for me, and I guess it would be more easier and simple for you to record mileage if you actually have a car or a motorcycle, if you are a sole trader, or even if you are a limited company who would use your vehicles for your business purposes. And now there are a couple points what I would call as a considerations or drawbacks that I want to bring up to your attention about KashFlow accounting software. KashFlow on the KashFlow. So very first thought what came to my mind when I started to use KashFlow was that it will be something to do with the KashFlow, forecasting and budgeting. But to my surprise, there is no KashFlow statement available on KashFlow accounting software. There is lots of different reports available, like balance sheet, profit and loss statement, but no actual KashFlow statement. The closest report that I came across was activity report. So money in and money out transactions, but that's it. There is no cash flow statement available. And then I thought, okay, Rita, maybe you have forgotten to enable some kind of function in settings, or maybe there is additional add-on available on KashFlow accounting software. So I went to do my own research, and then I came across to the honest admission. They do not provide a cash flow statement on KashFlow accounting software. However, they provided detailed information how the cash flow statement can be created. Thank you for that one, KashFlow. Pricing. KashFlow has 3 packages available: Starter, Business, and Business Plus Payroll. And if you're wondering if they have a free package available, no guys. But you can test and trial for 14 days for free KashFlow accounting software, and you do not need to provide any bank details. I will leave a link below in description to KashFlow accounting software page. So let's look a little bit more in all those packages. The starter package will suit better freelancers, sole traders, contractors, and small business owners. And on starter package, you will be able to have only one user and one single currency. Also, there is some limitations on how many invoices you can issue, as well as how many bank transactions you can record. If multi-users and multi-currency is important to your business, you will need to upgrade to next package called Business. Also on this Business package, you will be able to issue unlimited count of customer invoices and unlimited count of recording bank transactions. Payroll, in my opinion, that's like a VIP or luxury feature. So if you want payroll and as you have a staff and you want to manage it in one place, you will need to go for most expensive package called Business Plus Payroll. Just a note, it is limited to 5 employees, staff members to be recorded under this package under this price for your business. There are other subscription prices available on KashFlow Payroll, but they are all paid. More staff, more you need to pay. KashFlow accounting software has got a mobile app called KashFlow Go. And as a name, KashFlow Go states, I think so it is meant to be used on a go. You quickly enter and close app. Why I'm telling this one is because if you want to enter transactions in multiple sections or categories, you will be not able to return back to your dashboard on your mobile app and enter something else under different category. For example, if I entered expense under expense categories, I was not able to go back to dashboard to enter my mileage and attach receipt. So I needed to close up and reopen it again. I don't know why there is no button called back or dashboard button. I restarted my phone, I restarted app, but it's not there. So that was downside of mobile app, but as mobile app's name states, KashFlow Go, so I guess it is meant to be on a go, on a move. So you add your transaction and close it. So, but if you have multiple the same category, let's say expenses to enter, you can do those, but you will be not able to go back to dashboard and then issue invoice, or as I said, record a mileage. So you will need to close app and come back to it again to go to particular section. Self-assessment. KashFlow provides a separate self-assessment report to sole traders, but there is no tax summary or tax calculation provided. Report of income and expenses, so it's like a breakdown, can be provided or submitted to HMRC, but KashFlow uses traditional accounting method. So if you are a sole trader who is using a cash accounting method, then self-assessment report might have little or no use to you, as at the end of tax year you will need to adjust your balances for receivables and payables. It is nice to have a separate self-assessment report, but profit and loss statement actually matches the amounts or numbers what self-assessment provides. And also, profit and loss statement looks more neater and looks more balanced off, and also it has separate notes section at the bottom, what I would use for adding my comments. So personally, I would choose it over the self-assessment report. So profit and loss report would be my go-to report if I would be a sole trader. I do hope that you will find my review of KashFlow accounting software useful. I have shared a link in the description section below so you can test accounting software KashFlow by yourself. You do not need to share bank details or card details once you sign up and test and trial the KashFlow. Also, I will leave a link in the description section below to my KashFlow tutorial video of how you can start using KashFlow. If you have any questions or require any further advice, you can feel free to reach out to me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next episode.